And 2 years after an elderly driver killed a Vandalia cyclist, her family is still pushing for tougher licensing laws. Megan O'Rourke live to tell you why they say it's a matter of life and death. Megan?
Mark, it's a touchy subject, but one that Becky Mead's family says must be discussed because they say if the state did a better job of monitoring who's out on the roads, Becky may still be here today. A white bicycle adorned with flowers sits at a rest in Mary Lauder's side yard. It's a memorial to her sister-in-law, Becky Mead, who was killed October 22, 2009. Mead, an avid cyclist, was out on a long ride when she was hit and killed at Philadelphia and Bon Air Drive. The driver responsible was 83 years old.
1 month prior to hitting Becky, she had an incident in Kettering.
Lauder says the driver should never have been behind the wheel, and that's why she's calling on the state to toughen up and do a better job monitoring mature drivers through more frequent license renewals.
And then when they reach 75 to 85, they have to do it every 3. And then after the age of 85, you have to do it every 2 years.
State records show there are almost 63,000 residents in our area, 75 and older, with Ohio driver's licenses. That's up about 13,000 from just a decade ago. And state troopers say they're also seeing a spike in the number of accidents involving mature drivers.
It's a lot of freedom for people to get in their vehicles, to go to the grocery store, get their prescriptions or whatever they need to do, and to take that from somebody is a big step. So we try to go about it as sensitive as we can.
While troopers don't have the power to revoke a license, they can intervene if they notice things like slowed reaction times or confusion.
We have policies in place that we can submit things to the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, which will in turn retest the drivers.
But ultimately, it's still up to the BMV to decide if a driver is fit to get behind the wheel. Lauder just wishes that was a decision that was made more often than every 4 years.
I think it's a simple thing that we need to look at just for safety on the roads for everybody.
Now, Sergeant KRAMER tells me because we do have an aging population, they have started meeting with senior groups like the AARP to discuss ways to prevent tragedies like this in the future. Reporting live, Megan O'Rourke, 2 News on your side.